Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about 3 ways on how to influence people. Let's get started.
Welcome to Emin Petosian's channel.
So the 3 rules that I'm going to share with you is going to be life-changing in every situation. It can be business related or personal related. So let's get started. The first one is basic. So simple. Do not argue. Have you ever studied human psychology, or do you even know what is human psychology? It's basically the study of human mind and behavior. So if you ever studied human psychology, you will know that inside of us, there is a big ego. And the big ego always wants to be correct, always wants to be the perfect one, the best one. So that is why whenever you're starting any argument, you're never going to change your opinion about the topic because it's deep down, it's fundamental. So whenever you don't control your ego starts to control you. Is that hard? Is that hard? I mean, is there necessary to start an argument with someone? Because first of all, the person that you're going to argue with is never going to change his or her opinion. Second of all, you're going to destroy the other person's fundamentals and foundations. So there's no losers and winners during the debate. There is only losers and losers, because you're not going to feel the satisfaction whenever you won and destroy the other person. And the third one, rarely this happens. However, you're never going to learn anything. The information that somebody is just going to talk about, most of the information is going to be about based opinion. So there's not going to be any statistics, etc., or any new information which is actually proven. A great story happened to me about never arguing with someone. It was approximately a year ago when one of my friends asked me to run a social media for one of his brands. And of course, I said I will do the job. And that was a great time for me because I gained new experience, I got new connections, and also I was earning money. So it was really beneficial. But that time we had a client, and the client was one of our best client because he was buying a lot of stuff from our company. So we really needed to keep the client because he was helping a lot. He was really helping a lot to grow. However, my friend is the type of guy that he always like to prove his point, and he's a little bit rude. So he and the client sometimes were having battles and arguments, which is of course not beneficial at all, right? So the situation just got out of control, and the client sent us an Gmail where he was like, guys, I really like your company. However, I think I'm not going to buy any product anymore, and I'm going to cancel the ones that I bought. So we didn't know what to do. However, I decided to take an action, and I was like, I will handle this. So I did a meeting and I started to talk about him. And that time I was actually a good listener. So I was just listening, and he was just like pouring out everything that he had. Like he was very mad, he was angry, and there was like kind of like sad feelings, and he wasn't feeling important. So I decided to use this tool. I was like, I'm never going to argue with that client, and if I don't argue, then he will feel that he's right and that it will help him to be more confident, open, etc. And the second rule that I will talk about in a minute is connected with this, is I made the clients to feel important, and I started to appreciate him. I was like, I know, bro, you're our best client. We really appreciate you, and we wouldn't like if you cancel the subscription because it's beneficial for you. You like our brand and you enjoy buying stuff from our company. So I started to have arguments. I'm sorry. So I started to have conversations like that. And he had a trip on Italy, so I started to ask questions about it. So basically, I built that connection between me and him. So at the end, he started to feel much better, and he was like, "Bro, I think I still didn't decide if I'm really going to cancel your orders. So you can wait, and I will just get in touch with you." And a week later, he sent us a new Gmail where he was like, "Guys, I'm actually going to buy more." And he doubled his orders, and we got a lot of money. That is so simple, guys. Do not argue with anyone. The second one is to make the person feel important and appreciate the person. That is so crucial. It happens in relationships, or I know you're in your friendship, etc. So people like to feel that they're important and they're getting like appreciation. So work for that. And the great example of this is one of my favorite clothing companies, which is based in UK. So they started their clothing brand about 6 or 7 years ago, and first 3 years they understood that they need to make their clients feel important, and they started to send like small presents with the packages, and until this day they send story card with their packages, which basically tells them, "Thank you guys for buying this clothing from our company, we appreciate you," and smile. And whenever the customer gets the package and he or she opens the package and see that, he'll be like, or she'll be like, "Oh my god, this is so cool." And the next time they'll be much more motivated to buy the product from your company rather than from Nike or Puma. So work on that and make the other person to feel more important and appreciate what they do. The third one is be empathetic. Do not criticize or judge anyone. So the people who watch my videos are pretty much old. They are like 16 or 17 plus. So haven't you really got it that you never can criticize or judge anyone, because it is not beneficial. It hurts your mental health. You're not getting any new information, so you're not growing while you're judging someone. And also, karma can happen, and people gonna think you're always lazy ass bitch who is just always complaining or criticizing someone else because you don't have the motivation to start doing the things that the other person is doing. So that is why you're laughing on the person. So that is why you're making fun of the person, or telling them, "Do not go to gym, do not be healthy, do not read a book, just go on your TikTok and spend hours over there." So whenever you're actually starting to judge someone and criticize the person, you are getting bad reputation. And one day you'll get into a point when you'll be like, my whole entire life what I did was criticizing someone, because I didn't have the courage to get out from my comfort zone and start doing the shit that the other person is doing, that I'm just making fun of him because I don't want to feel bad, because I'm simple, because I'm like 90% of the world population. I don't take actions, I don't take risks. I just sit down and complain, to criticize. So some of you will know one of my favorites businessman and self-made millionaire is Emin. So whenever they had his company workers, or even him, whenever they make any mistake, they will never criticize or judge themselves. They will do a meeting and then they will discuss what are the solutions to get out from this place. Because if I made a mistake, that's fine if I made a mistake. Everybody needs to fail. Everybody needs to make a mistake. However, whenever you're starting to make the same mistakes over and over again, then that's of course stupid. But if you tried one time and you failed, that's fine. There is no need to criticize or judge yourself. So the key of success is actually basic communication. Whenever you want to be a successful speaker, whenever you want to communicate with people more easily, be open-minded, etc., it's just basic communication. And if you actually think about these 3 rules that I shared with you, it will change your entire life. It's that simple, guys. You have to start small, but you need to take actions. You need to take actions. So use these 3 important communication rules in your area, and you'll see that your life is going to change a lot. So thank you so much for watching my video. Gonna see you on my next video. And at the end, I want to say success is your responsibility, and if you are not working, that means you are staying in the same place and you're not growing. Don't be like that. Break the chain of laziness, of procrastination, and go for it. I'll be rooting for you. See ya.